Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and hello to our World of Warships live stream for update 0.10.3. I'm Mr. Conway, and I know most of you probably know this because you were probably there here just shortly before in German. But now is our English segment where we will do mostly the same of what we did in the German segment. We'll have a look at the update, we'll talk through the new things, we'll answer your questions, and we'll go have a look and play some of the new ships. But I have some interesting, exciting, momentous, staggering, flabbergasting. I know I have cool news. For the first time in a long time, look who's back.
Shady? I don't know. Hello, guys. Yes, today you will have Conway and me in the same room, still with enough social distance to be safe. But yeah, happy to be back in the office here, and we'll just go through the update 0.10.3, talk about what's new, what you should watch out for maybe if you missed it throughout the last weeks, and then just have some fun together and play some games, sink some ships. I think that's a good plan.
Yes, and look, we're both of us, like...
But this doesn't work, because there's distance.
There is distance, yes. And for me, it doesn't...
Yeah, the twins are back together.
Mirroring.
Exactly. I hope you guys are happy about this as well. If you missed it, we do have Twitch drops active. Sure, some of you are here for exactly that. How do Twitch drops work? Super easy. All you have to do is watch this channel and then claim the drop either in chat, because there should be a little pop-up once you got it, or otherwise you can just go into your Twitch drops inventory that you can find if you click on your profile. In the drop-down menu, there's something called inventory, and you will find everything in there. What do we have for Twitch drops? So on the official channel, actually, for this update, or at least for the first 4 weeks, because there is a limitation, unfortunately, for 28 days campaign duration. So I could only set it up for you for 28 days. But since you're here, I'm sure you can stick around for the time. If you watch for 2 hours, you're going to get 125 German tokens. And if you watch additional 4 hours, you will get another 125 tokens, which you then can use for the early access. And I hope it helps a little bit on your way to either the packages or one of the German destroyers. And then we, of course, have the regular Twitch drops that you can earn on any channel that is streaming World of Warships and has Twitch drops enabled. And all you have to do there is watch 1 hour for the container and 2 hours for the mission. Each week, when we go live here, honor you with the European English stream at 6 o'clock Central European Summertime or 4 o'clock UTC. You can just look that up on Google if you don't know what that means for you. But basically, at
It's
this
now.
time, every Thursday, the new mission goes live on Twitch. So then if you just join the weekly stream and watch it, you will definitely get the mission and the container. So I hope that's good.
Someone's asking, are we social distancing? We are. We are both
So?
at two. Look,
You don't see it. You don't see it at all.
yes, it's because we are at 2 very long separate desks. But it's fantastic to actually be allowed to be back in here, and it's cool. I can feel the energy. It's going to be a good stream. We're gonna die really quickly and have terrible battles, but we'll have fun doing it.
Well, in game, not here.
Yes. You can also tell the difference between who of us was more industrious during the lockdown. One of us, this guy. I really, 1 second. This is like I need to mirror my camera because I can't point at you because it's like it doesn't know.
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
In the meantime, I can answer some things. So D-Wasp says, why do you need to spend real money on everything here? You don't. That's the
Okay,
thing.
now I can point at you and see. So you can tell the difference because one of us, this guy, bought like a hair clipper during lockdown and I didn't. So I'm going to borrow his, and I promise you for next week, I'm going to and look less like a, I don't know.
So, to answer a question from D-Boss, who was asking, like, why do you have to pay for everything in this game? You don't. Let's take an example with the current German early access. You can get, for example, the tier 7 for free. And if you don't want to pay for that because you can wait, then you just wait. Like, for example, right now, the Italian battleships that just came out as a tech tree, you can just get it by playing the regular way. The same thing will be true for German DDs. And if you would like to have a premium ship, then yes, that's usually connected to some kind of paying, or you can at least get it faster by paying, as for example the Zf6, where we'll talk about the dockyard, how it works. But overall, you can at least get a pretty nice discount on the ship if you just play quite a bit.
And remember, not just is a lot of the content in the game free, the game is also free.
Yep. But we also do have to, make money to keep adding new cool stuff for you and make sure that the game is going to be around for a very long time and you get to enjoy its content until that ends.
How did you come to work for Wargaming, Iceman? I don't know. For me, it was just I was playing World of Tanks and there was a pop-up in the garage saying they're looking for people in customer support. So I figured might as well give that a go. And I kind of just never left.
I was like,
no, I don't know. Did I have a career plan? No. Did I
I just never left.
I sent one application after bumming around the world for a couple of years. It got hired, and then I impressed people with my can-do attitude, and I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. And this guy, he used to be one of our community contributors. He used to stream World of Warships, not for a living, but for a lot of time. And it's our favorite pool of people to poach from.
By the way,
speaking of, if you are interested, right, we are actually currently hiring for someone to work with me as a community engagement manager, doing this kind of thing in our office for World of Warships here in Prague. So if you think you've got what it takes to sit here, smile at the camera, and do also other stuff, which you can find in the drama description, then go to wargaming.com/careers or jobs. Don't go to wargaming.com and you'll find the job description. Feel free to apply. If you have any questions, you can feel free to poke myself or Chrysanthos on Discord and ask. I'm happy to answer questions. But in general, we're looking for someone to come join us. Is this a full-time job? It is. Yes, you need to move to Prague. No, you don't get steel ships for free.
No, but you get daily doubloons.
You get daily doubloons, yes.
Okay, then let's go through the update. So because there are quite a few related questions that we can answer by just going actually through the patch
Yes,
notes.
absolutely we can. Somebody was just saying, by the way, Leroy Jenkins, is this World of Warcraft? No, it is not World of Warcraft. And believe it or not, there are people who are not connected to World of Warcraft whose name is actually just Leroy Jenkins. And this happens to be one such person who is a veteran. And not just a veteran of USS Kid, but a veteran and then a long time volunteer who's still volunteering on the USS Kid. And so in honor of the USS Kid's anniversary, we are implementing him into the game as a captain.
Indeed.
Okay, let's talk about the things.
Yes, let's talk about the things. So I hope you already checked this out, but of course we do have a full update publication. And also let us know what you think about the new style that we have. We basically have the different topics and you can just expand the ones that you like the most, that you find interesting. Of course, this update now brings the full release of Italian battleships. So the last two updates were about the early access, and now you can get access to that line just by playing and researching the old-fashioned way. We have on tier 4 the Dante Alighieri, on tier 5 we have the Conte di Cavour, on tier 6 we have Andrea Doria, on tier 7 that was the one you actually got for completing the combat mission groups, Francesco Caracciolo, and then on tier 8 Vittorio Veneto, tier 9 Lepanto. And if you, for example, got the Lepanto like I did, you can basically start off from that point wherever you got in early access and move towards tier 10 from that point. And now you also have access to Cristoforo Colombo, the tier 10 with a lot of guns, 16 of them. And I'm sure we'll play it because I got Lepanto in early access and I made sure that I have enough XP on her to unlock her right away today. What do these ships have? I hope you know this by now. Of course, the Italian battleships feature AP and semi-AP, so this should be interesting for you. They don't have HE. They also come with a smoke exhaust generator, so you can actually go full speed and drop that smoke. Of course, it's not going to be the feeling of a DD where you just drop it and usually it breaks concealment for most of the things that are currently looking at you, but it's a good defensive tool if you want to get away. And otherwise, good armor protection, decent maneuverability, not the fastest reload. That's a bit the trade-off for the amount of shells you can usually shoot per salvo. So, a bit of pros and cons depending on whether you like this. This is now available for you in the game. Moving on, we do have, as a next topic, the Hamburg Dockyard, where you can actually assemble the German destroyer, the Zf6. The Zf6 can be built, and it's the first time we actually have in the construction process where you can actually look at the blueprints, which is going to be the 4 first stages there. The entire construction process takes 22 phases. It's like not a significant change to what we did before in the dockyard. So if you already participated in this, you should roughly know how this is working, hopefully. Each of these phases can be skipped or purchased with doubloons. It's 2,200 doubloons per stage. 19 out of these 22 can be also obtained with the phases by just doing the combat missions throughout the next 2 updates. And then you need to purchase 3 additional ones to be able to get that ship. So you can either buy 3 of them for then in total 6,600 doubloons, or if you know that, hey, I want to get the ship, I'm definitely going to play. We do have starter packages. There are 2 of them. You can actually purchase both of them at the same time if you choose to do so. You can get 3 of them for 5,000 doubloons. So that would be kind of like the minimum price you would have to pay for the ship. If you want to make your life a little bit easier, you can also get 8 shipbuilding phases for almost 9,000 doubloons. So if that's something you would like to do, just make sure you purchase them before you finish the 4th phase, so you can complete 3 combat phases.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
Sure.
I think we should just show this in game.
Sure, we can.
I mean,
Did you already buy it? Because
this is the problem. You did it as well. How could you not wait until the stream? You knew we were going to have this stream today.
Because we can still play the video. And it was kind of relying on
I kept my fingers off it all day. I mean, I also had no time, but I kept my fingers off it all day, right? And on the German stream, I spent all of my doubloons to do it for you, for the audience. What does Chrysanthos do?
Look, what Chrysanthos did is he got up, he got breakfast, he turned on his PC, made sure the update is safe and sound and deployed, and then he logged in. And he saw, oh, there's a dockyard. And then a magical button appeared with Chrysanthos doubloon stock, and I purchased it. That's basically what happened. We can just take a look at it in-game because it will still be displayed. So let's just quickly jump into the game.
Imperator Danny says, the ZF6 is actually playable. Yes, Danny? Thank you very much. This is fantastic. Like, I love that evaluation. It's very, yes, great. It's actually playable.
Exactly. So you know how the dockyard usually works, right? Here you have the different phases that you need. In total, there are 22. Each of the phases give you a reward, and at the end, if you manage to complete all 22 of them, you will get the Zf6. You can have that full experience here, and if that ship is interesting to you, it's a great way. Otherwise, if you just want to play and get some additional rewards and not get the ship, make sure to fulfill the combat mission groups that we have and get these rewards. We have camouflages, we have coal, elite commander XP, premium time, and so on. So plenty of free stuff just for playing the game. So we hope you enjoy this.
I have an idea.
You have an idea?
I'm going to log into my NA account.
You're going to, okay, perfect. In general, because I saw this question here earlier already from Mr. Balance, if you purchased already a certain amount of these, phases.
Oh, you have choppy game sound apparently?
Oh, then please reset my card. But basically what's happening is if you complete a phase after already purchasing it, you will obtain 3,000 coal and 200 steel each for each of these phases. So it's not about the entire combat mission groups or for the singular combat missions, but basically for each phase, you will get it. Cool. And then Mr. Conway can actually show this.
Yes. Hopefully the stuttering sound is now fixed.
Okay. And then, of course, the ship will also come with this camouflage, the Zf6 Warpaint camouflage, and you get a commander with 10 points.
Please note, the little flags, right? They're obviously taken down before battle.
Yes. Cool. So as we talked about, we will actually see this process, or at least we can see how it looks not completed on Mr. Conway's account. And while Mr. Conway is logging in, let's move on to the German destroyers, which is now going to be the early access after the Italian battleship early access is over. We're going to have a new set of German DDs starting from tier 7 up to tier 9 in early access. Of course, there will be a tier 10 available once the early access is over. So just if you want to get your hands on Elbing, you will have to wait for at least 2 updates.
Okay, so let's have a look what this actually translates to in game. This is the game. By the way, please note the beautiful reworked Hamburg port with the Graf Zeppelin and the flyover of the planes and everything and the smoke effects in the background. I really like it. By the way, if you ever have the chance, Hamburg is a very, very cool city to visit. I like it a lot. Now, for the dockyard, if we go over here, you'll see immediately, if you've never gone here before in the update, you'll get like a nice intro video. We'll watch that together. Because the difference between this dockyard and other dockyards, visually at least, is that it starts in the drawing room. First, we need to make a plan. We're German. We need to make a plan before we build a ship. It needs to be a good plan. So in the beginning, we need to make the blueprint, and then the ship will get constructed. That's also because a destroyer doesn't have as many construction phases. It just doesn't. It just doesn't take as long to build because it's not as big. So there we start a little bit earlier. You get a lot of tooltips and information about how everything works here anyway. You can go read through that. But what it translates to is you need 22 phases to get to Zf6. 19 of these phases are obtainable for free. So you need to purchase, if you want the ship, 3 phases. Now, sorry, if you know, let me just drink, I've got a dry throat. If you know, hey, I'm going to play, I want this ship, I'm going to do all the missions, then very easy. I would recommend the easiest decision is you spend 5,000 doubloons now, get these 3 phases as in the starter pack, and then you'll have the whole ship when you've completed all the missions. You can also, if you want to have an easier time, don't want to do all of the missions, you can also get a bigger starter pack, or you can just play missions, and at the end you can complete however many stages you want with doubloons for 2,200 doubloons each. But bear in mind, these starter packs are only available till you've got 3 of the phases.
Indeed.
Right, so
we can actually watch the process here?
I can watch the process because I'm going to do it.
Oh,
we're going to purchase the full hair bundle. That's why I meant I'm going to NA.
Good.
So we're just gonna do it, chat together.
Great. Ernest is asking, is this going to be another one of these crappy grind 14 hours a day and break your wallet to get? No. But if you're concerned about the potential amount of time, you can just go into the combat missions, and you can see all of the missions that are required to get to the different phases. And then you have that full transparency, and you can make the decision for yourself if you think that it's obtainable for you, or you can make a guesstimation how much time you have. Because like the missions are very straightforward. For example, like a certain amount of damage that needs to be dealt over a certain amount of battles. Like potential damage, all of regular combat missions. So just take a look and decide for yourself.
Yeah. Somebody's asking, can you still buy the 3 missions now? 3 stages now? Yes, you can still buy the 3 stages. You can buy both the packs.
You can, exactly. That's the question here of Bacon of War. War Bacon, nice. You can buy both. If you think that this is going to be helpful for you, it's definitely cheaper than buying the individual phases.
Mr. T. Punkt is asking, how is it possible that some already have the Felix Schulz if the campaign only started today? We have random bundles available in the armory for doubloons, and those can contain Felix Schulz. A few people on German stream were saying they got it in like the first or second bundle. It's definitely always worth checking what's in the first one. So you can see we're starting the construction of the hull now, but we've got our 8 phases that we paid for done. So we'll get this extra bundle of 3 phases, and then once that is done, I can click the Complete with Doubloons button and go full whale.
Yeah. Then here was a question of JFC Fuller. Why is each dockyard costing more and more and more doubloons? It's actually not true. It's just that the prices per phase might differ, but the total cost of the ship is still going to be like around the same ballpark figure. It's just about the amount of stages that you will have to complete. For example, for Heesen we had 26 stages. Now we have 22 here, and you also have different values for usually like the different stages. And then it also depends on how many you actually have to complete and how many you have to purchase. So, for example, for this one you have to. Conway, you all right? Are you dying here on me? Please don't.
Thanks. Slightly dying. I just have a really dry throat today, and before we did the 2 hours of German stream, we did 2 hours of recording Waterline. We haven't even finished yet, so I've just been talking non-stop for like 4 hours.
Just as info, it's not going to be a 2-hour Waterline video. It's just that we really suck at
really
recording
suck.
videos. And I think we provided our colleagues with a lot of laughter because we had to take a lot of takes.
Yes, and there are 2 guys from St. Petersburg, Vessery and Shulai, who usually just jump on a call with us and kind of listen in to make sure that we don't record something which is, wrong. because it's hard to go and fix afterwards. And they had to sit through 2 hours of us failing to record this video, so I feel a little bit bad for them.
Statsblock says take 352. It wasn't that close, but we're definitely over 30 already. And we're not done yet. Okay. Can you get the Iron Cross camo for Merca yet? We can actually take a look at this in the consecutive runs once we actually land the Zf6 here. This is our art department is so fantastic.
I don't know if they can hear you right now. Ship launching is very loud.
That's okay. Sad Chrysanthus noises in the background.
Yes. So you can see Zf6 almost done.
Draganov says, which ship could you get for 50,000 Twitch channel points? Yeah, Mr. Conway, we were supposed to talk about channel points and what to do with them.
Yeah, we had a meeting and then I got sick. We want to talk about how to use channel points. We definitely want to do that.
Elmex says, Conway needs to drink a Diet Mountain Dew for his dry throat. Works for me.
We're in the Czech Republic. I don't think you can buy a Diet Mountain Dew here.
I know they have Mountain Dew here, but I don't think a diet version.
Probably I go to a specialty shop or something. There. She is rather pretty.
Yes, you're up to exactly like this. Cut, Conway, we need to do more
loud,
like this.
Loud. Okay, there we go. Also, bearing in mind that there are some additional rewards, quite a lot of additional rewards actually, for completing all of the stages. You also get those, of course. And there we go, Zf6. So I'm going to go back to you now and go back to the EU server.
Yeah, Irish Wind is suggesting for 50k Twitch channel points, you will get the USS Erie. See, solved. You already have it in your port. Enjoy. No, so of course, this was that part with the Zf6. We talked about, or we started talking about German destroyers, so let's briefly talk about this. There's going to be now the early access in the game, where you can get access to the German destroyers. This is now a branch split, so you have the regular German destroyers, and now we're going to have a second one that is more focused on larger caliber guns. So you're going to have 150mm guns. Their focus is on good AP shells. Yes, the how do you call it? The DPM is not going to be the highest with this, but the guns are very, very accurate. And if you know how to use AP, you're going to have a lot of fun with these DDs, especially on the higher tiers. They do have good armor for their type, and that should help at least dealing with certain HE shells, depending on the caliber and what kind of enemy you're trying to tank. But you also pay for that by not having the greatest HE. Overall, you're still going to deal a lot of damage if you're, for example, in a fight with enemy destroyers. But overall, it's not going to be a very strong HE spammer. You do get a smoke generator. This is something that wasn't added in the initial tests, but we added it to help with the survivability. And that means you can actually use that smoke to either sit there and spam at the enemy, or try to use it to break detectability and move away from the enemy. You also get torpedoes that are quite slow, like really slow, but they have good range. So it's a bit of like a trade-off in terms of the torpedoes. Not fast, but they deal good damage, and they have a pretty long range for German destroyers in particular.
If I may quickly, somebody was just asking how do I know how long I have to watch till I get Twitch drops? Let me just quickly, because if you haven't seen this yet, let me quickly show you, right? So this is Twitch. This is our stream. We're going to get Streamception there now, but ignore that. If you go to your Twitch account, right, you click up here on your little icon, you'll see there is a drops here. You'll see how much progress towards drops you're actually making. And if you click there, it'll take you to your inventory, and it'll show you the different drops that you have to do, when they begin, and what kind of the conditions are, and how much your progress is. And you also need to then make sure to claim these to get them, right? So I'm going to go claim these now. And that's it. That's all you have to do. It's really simple. Click on your name, go to drops, and you'll find out anything you need to know. And you can also look at past drops that you've got.
In order to be able to get the reward, please make sure you log into the game. If you're already logged into the game and you're claiming it live on Twitch, you will have to relog to trigger the crediting of that goodie for you. So just make sure to relog, and then it should be there. Cool. And then otherwise, we have early access. How does it work? We have German tokens. It's a new temporary resource. You will be able to get them, for example, by completing weekly missions. They can also be obtained by random bundles, as usual. We do have free daily bundles, the usual ones that you can claim. And you can also get bundles in exchange for recruitment points. So if you do have recruiting points in the armory, you can just exchange them straight up for this. And on top of that, you can also get it here with Twitch drops on the live channel, and at least on the official channel. You can get 250 in 2 Twitch drops, so 125 each. What can you buy with this? They're going to be sequential bundles. You can also check this out in the armory. By the way, little piece of advice. The armory is now also a tab on the portal, so you could just click here and then go through the browser if you are not able to, for example, log in right now. And also, guys, please don't spam exclamation mark points, because it doesn't do anything except for moving all of your questions so quickly that I won't be able to read them. But what you can get, for the first 700, you will be able to get these goodies. For 800, you will get some German camouflages, signal flags, credits, and so on. And with the 4th bundle, you will get the set 31. This is where you can get basically 2 for free if you just play the game and you're halfway active. And then you can also get the Iron Cross camouflage. And then if you want to have access to tier 8 or tier 9, you will probably have to spend some money on it. So if that's something you would like to skip to immediately, not wait for the actual release of the ships, you can do it here. And you can also get these very nice Iron Cross camouflages that we can take a look at in the game for these ships. Good. If you're wondering, okay, where can I actually find this in the game? You can just go to your armory. Over here. And then you have the German Destroyer tab, where you can find the German tokens. These are the random bundles. In the random bundles, you will find the Felix Schulz. This is the only way to get to Felix Schulz. And then you have 3,000 German tokens here as a kind of like bigger bundle. And then otherwise, all other bundles contain 350 German tokens, so you can plan with it if you want to get to a certain point. And if we go back, you will see here we have these different consecutive bundles. Let's just show how it works. You have to purchase the first one to be able to get to the second one. You can click on it here, see what's inside, but I couldn't skip the second one. It's just how it works. Consecutive, click and redeem. And then we'll probably get some additional tokens just by playing the game. As usual, you will be able to find this in the Combat Mission tab. And don't forget, down here are additional rewards. If none of this really floats your boat, if you say, you know what, I'm not really interested in this branch, or I won't be able to get the tokens that I need, you can get down here different bundles for different not camouflages, but the camouflages down here, but you have the different signal flags, credits, or you can go for the bundles. Otherwise, don't forget to do this here. For example, I should have 1,500 recruitment points, so I can actually go in here and redeem these. So it's always good to have some recruiting points. Don't forget, we actually have an activity right now on the EU server. We would also get additional money from Amazon Pay if you invite friends.
Yes.
And here, down here, we have the daily bundles that you can get some additional rewards. If you click on it, you see what's in here. So we have 5 times 50 German tokens in here. Just log into the game and claim it. Easy peasy. Can also be done through the browser if you don't have the game client around. And in terms of exactly. But if you want to get them by playing, you can, for example, just get here the different missions for German destroyers. As you can see here, complete 5 missions. This is going to be available for 6 days, and then you just do this, consecutive missions, and you will be able to get all of these tokens with the final reward. It's the usual way of doing it.
Commander Cornflakes. But they were enjoying saying points. Now you're taking this away from them. They'll have to spam something else. Oh, it's gonna be sad.
Aw, no
I was gonna implement the for me, like Commander Cornflakes, he likes to just block the term. What I like to do is I like to just create an actual command for our chatbot that just bans you if you type the command. I feel that's much more effective.
Okay, let's just wrap the rest up. I hope you saw that we're going to have new daily rewards. This is a new feature that you might have seen that we have tested before, but starting from the 1st of May, there's going to be monthly rewards just for logging in daily. And if you do the 24 daily logins, you will be able to get a super container. And if you already claimed all of this, you can see this right here, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 blah. At the end, there's a super container. And if you're super active and you manage to just log in even more because you play every day, you get to claim additional 750 free XP for each additional day you log in. And that will then be reset for the next month, and with the 1st of June, this will then be available again. So I hope this is something cool. It's free stuff, and maybe you get lucky with the super container, and you get the thing that you're looking for. Otherwise, in the armory, we have the first tier 10 coal CV in the game, the Max Immermann, that has a new type of armament, the skip bombers. Maybe we can convince Mr. Conway to show this off in-game later, because sources have told me that he did play it on the German stream, so maybe he will grant you a session on the English stream with that.
I've spent like almost 300,000 coal on that.
So you will
really
play
like
Good. So he definitely wants to make use of that coal. So that's going to be available for 264,000 coal. If
I actually don't you think that Chrysanthus should also get it?
No, because I don't want to. And then we have the Commonwealth Destroyer Vampire 2 that I would love to play and show you. The Vampire is going to be available for 55,000 research points. It's a great cap contender. It's really good at hunting enemy DDs. It's a daring class destroyer. It's a Commonwealth destroyer. So I hope that our friends from the that part of the world are going to be very happy to get their hands on an additional ship from that area. And yes, it's going to be a research point ship. So just make sure that you have access to the research bureau if you want to get your hands on that. It will feature a crawling smoke. It does have hydro and really good guns. And then we do have new commanders, 2 new Japanese commanders, one for doubloons and one for coal, that have improved skills. The enhanced skills are visible here. So you have additional survivability, expert, HP points per tier. You get also the, of course, applies to planes as well. And you get the emergency repair specialist. And that is true for both of these commanders. They're basically twins like we have with the Doe brothers or the Dunkirk brothers.
They're not released yet, but they will be available soon.
Yeah, you can see this already here, April 29th. This is the date when this will be available. Otherwise, I would have already gone into the armory and purchased it right away. And if you missed out on the Legion of Honor containers, you will be able to purchase them for 1,000 coal now. Don't forget, I want to highlight this here, that a certain selection of ships is going to go away for the foreseeable future with update 10.5. So if you don't have them and you would like to get them, make sure to get them before they're gone. If you did still have Italian tokens and battle points, they were actually already exchanged for credits. So if you suddenly see a spike in credits in your account, that's actually where it's coming from. For the rest, thank you for your feedback with the visual improvements that we made with the last update. We made some changes that we hope makes your gameplay experience better. For example, we fixed the torpedo trails. It's now larger, brighter, and longer. We also improved the brightness of tracers. The sizes of shells have been changed. And, for example, we've reduced the speed of the flow of waves to reduce the discomfort of some players. I saw some reports that, kind of like the drift of ships that they experienced with the upgraded graphics that we had with the last update or the update before was a bit discomforting. So we actually changed this and we hope it's better. Please make sure to tell us your feedback about this, whether it made it better for you, so we know that, it's going in the right direction.
Wanna be totally potato says, Conway, play the new German DDs. I want to see what kind of ships they are. Unfortunately, I don't have them.
You do have them.
They appeared?
They appeared.
Permanently?
I organized it, yes.
Permanently?
No. Temporarily.
I refuse to play rental ships.
That's okay. You still have to play them. Chat will make him play them. In terms of commander skill window interface, we made some changes. For example, all skill button has been replaced with the I button next to the header of the skill table. Skill tooltips now have a block with the consumables the skill applies to, so I hope that's going to make your experience better there. And if you missed it because you haven't really been paying attention to devlog or streams recently, we're also working on changes to commander skills. For example, Deadeye will be replaced by Swift and Silence in one of the upcoming updates. So we're working on this topic, and I hope we also have some news about potential changes to ships once these changes were applied, and then we can talk about future changes. Of course, there's more to this. I just don't want to spend too much time reading out all of the smaller changes, but take a look and give us feedback what else you would like to see. If you're missing Naval Battles right now, we made changes to Naval Battles.
By the way, 79% or 355 people have said yes, Chrysanthus should buy the Max Immermann. Just so you know. That's the official result of the poll, and thereby the will of chat.
Okay, I have not. I tried skip bombers very early in testing.
That's perfect. Chat, don't you think this would be a perfect opportunity for Chrysanthos to explore and learn a little bit more about the game? Because this seems to be one of the few aspects. He's not an expert in yet.
I'll make this very easy. If we hit 8,000 viewers, I'll play the Max Immelmann for you. I'll make it very easy. Like you can help
How
me.
is that easy?
It's only 2,000
Chat,
people.
if you know any bot creators right now, it would be the great time to contact them.
So for naval battles, because I already saw quite a few questions like where are the naval battles? We made some changes in terms of improving naval battles, and that is the reason for that technical implementation. They won't be available this week. They will be available starting next week. And the following changes we made, you now have the possibility to earn additional attempts in the naval battles competition depending on your activity during the preparation stage. So that's quite nice. And you can also now see the results of the opponents during the engagement stage. So that gives you a little bit of intel on what the evil enemy is doing and how to beat them. Yes. Otherwise, content additions, we, of course, are working on cool stuff. You hopefully saw the news about the Godzilla versus Kong content that we're going to be adding to the game in the foreseeable future.
By the way, Zihalis has kindly offered to just remove the call from the account and exchange it with the ship.
I do have enough coal. It's not a matter of like I don't have the coal.
I know. He'll remove it for you. He'll take the coal and give you the ship.
So he can buy it for me with my own stuff.
Exactly.
That's a great offer. It's like this mind-blowing. The service that Zihalis provides is just stellar. So we do have content coming to the game. It's just added to the game right now. It's not going to be available right now. We will, of course, let you know once we have more info about the actual release date for these things. And if you're a fan of High School Fleet, then keep an eye out because we're adding new things as, for example, the Harekaze 2 that was tested as Arashi, if I remember correctly, and the battleship HSFEA, which is a Kongo clone with slightly different stats, and new permanent camouflage for the Yamato and the Musashi. That doesn't mean, though, necessarily that the Musashi will come back. I'm sorry to break your dreams, but it's unlikely that this will happen, and I know the questions are in there in chat. Also, I'm sure that Mr. Conway had some fun with this on the German stream already. There's going to be a new commander added to the game. His name is Leroy Jenkins. He will be added to the game. He is not a World of Warcraft character. No, he is actually from the USS Kid. And you will have more information soon about this. So hopefully you will also want to get him and put him on your USS Kid.
By the way, interesting internet trivia. The actual original Leroy Jenkins World of Warcraft video, it's fake. They staged it.
In the internet? Oh.
I know, right?
Unbelievable.
It's still amazing, but it's totally fake.
Yeah. Otherwise, we made some changes. The Kronstadt port has been updated for Victory Day. There is going to be some cool stuff coming with this as well. And since New Year is over, the decorations have been removed from the Kure port. So you have your regular style back. We made some balance changes. So we touched your Thunderer and Stalingrad. That is true. The Thunderer now has less range, and the Stalingrad has a shorter duration of surveillance radar. And we also made some changes to Italian battleships. For example, the Andrea Doria and Conte di Cavour got buffed with a better reload time and a better SAP shell damage, while the Dante Alighieri was a bit too strong for her tier, so we reduced the accuracy, so she's not that strong. What are you doing in the back? You're smiling, smirking. So
It's just because Chrysanthos just went, wait, what? And the people are freaking out about Leroy Jenkins not being real. I also had to just point out to him that also Santa Claus isn't real. While we're bringing him back to reality, we can go full.
Santa is not real? My world is breaking apart. Yeah, otherwise we have some changes to modules. So that most noticeable change for you is probably going to be that the Set 23 configuration with the 150mm guns is gone. If you had that, you will get the compensation, XP, and credits. And otherwise, we also made the research process for these ships a little bit easier by removing some of the hulls. And just hopefully you will enjoy this change. Otherwise, plenty of other changes. For example, performance changes for port. Hopefully it's going to help with the port, and plenty of other stuff that you can read on the portal. We've been talking for like 45 minutes. I feel like we've talked you to death, and we should play the game.
Some people are pointing at their children are watching. I shouldn't talk about Santa. Okay. But I have to say, right? I have to say that if you're letting your child watch the stream after clicking the "Yes, I confirm I'm over 18 and mature" button,
we might.
I mean, we
generally
generally don't try and be terrible, but it comes naturally.
yes.
Chrysanthos, I have sent you an in-game invitation.
That I just for everybody to see, I accept.
Vasil says, sorry, but Leroy Jenkins is from World of Warcraft, so do not copy. But Vasil, this person, right? His name is Leroy Jenkins. He's a real person. He really served on the USS Kid, and he's really still a volunteer on the USS Kid. He is like, he's a guy. He just happens to be that, I think about 70 years after he was born, somebody created an internet meme with his name. It has nothing to do with it.
Okay, we're playing. Oh, we shouldn't play double Zf6. Which means I should probably play Felix.
I don't have. I apparently
You do.
But I'll take the Zf6 then if you're taking the Felix.
Yes. Okay. Let's do this. I'll just need to quickly build it, so you can ask for some additional questions, and I'll try to be quick about it, chat. I'll try to be quick.
But Mr. Conway, that was the only way to get you on Twitch. What? I am confused. We want World of Warcraft, Leroy? Isn't he like a night elf or something?
I don't know.
I can't remember either. I don't know.
actually,
The resolution back then was so bad he couldn't really recognize it anyway.
God, yeah, I definitely want to
Paladin?
have the turret traverse.
You know, like, did you know Paladin is a class and Night Elf is a race? So can't you have a Night Elf Paladin?
I still want to have faster acceleration because we want to probably run out of our smoke. And do we want to have more range? That's the question. I think we want to have more range. Let's give it a shot. And then, of course, we want to have...
Meine Herren, wird hier ein Mist geschrieben. Ja, Knife Kill. Welcome to World of Warships chat.
I just want to say World of Warcraft chat. Well, if it turns into Leroy. By the way, guys, ranked battles are still up. If you want to earn pretty camouflages, like for example this one, and I only have one gold camouflage because I didn't have the time to get into Gold League. I made it to rank 1 on Silver League. Didn't manage to go through qualification.
No. Oh God,
it's
no.
Super pretty.
No Night Elf Paladins. Well, I'm sorry. Like, I never played the wussy side of World of Warcraft. I always played on the cool side. So, it didn't. If you squash it, it doesn't really matter what it was, right?
Okay, let me just quickly add.
There was a Night Elf Mohawk. Yes, I know this, but that's a different story. For the Alliance.
Okay, looking at German destroyers, because we talked about this earlier, right? In terms of the ship itself, I hope you liked them. They're really quite big.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Big caliber gun. In terms of armor, you can see this here, right? So you do have the 90mm plating here, but here you get a side plating of 25mm, which should help with certain HE shells. You also get a really big HP pool. You have 27k here with my improved skill on Untitled, so that's a really big chunk of health. You're not the fastest destroyer, obviously, in terms of maneuverability. This is with already speed flag, 38 knots. Turning circular radius, horrible, 800 meters. You're not going to be the most agile thing out there, but your guns are going to hurt, but you do have a longer reload time, 7.4 seconds, and they're not the fastest in terms of turning. These are the torpedoes we talked about, 12 kilometer range, but 50 knots. If you're interested, you could also, for example, spec for that skill if you think that's going to help you in terms of torpedo speed. A little bit of personal preference. I don't want to spend too much time respecking my commander, so we'll just go into battle with this and just see how it actually plays in terms of the actual equipment.
Oh, somebody says the music import is too loud. Can you check your audio settings, please? Thank you. Forsaken Mage here, played on Deathwing from Vanilla Beta. Wow. Yeah, it's a long time. It's, by the way, we should probably concentrate on the other WoW game.
Yeah. So, and in terms of consumables, this is your consumable choice. You don't get access to Hydro. You get defensive air, you get smoke, and the regular repair. You don't get a heal.
Yes.
So let's see how it plays.
Let's see. And Zf6, of course.
Atau. Oh God, Atau. No, I'm not going to be able to say.
Beal Faster says, is Zf6 good? I have not played enough to make up my mind. I'll let you know. Initial indications, if you don't play like a complete potato, it can be pretty powerful. The reload booster can be quite nasty versus other DDs. Torpedoes hit like a truck and are like, what, 75 knots? Pretty good. So, yeah. Overall.
Is chat disabled?
And I really like that it's got lots of utility, right? You get smoke, you get speed boost, you get reload booster, and you get some AA consumable as well. So,
yeah. In terms of concealment, you will see that 6.5 kilometers is not a super great value. So you're not going to be the best cap contenders. I'm going to be a bit further back than Mr. Conway. If you would compare these two German DDs that we have here, the Zf6 is a good gunboat. It does have the smaller caliber guns, the 128 millimeters, with 32 millimeter HE penetration, which is great because you can actually penetrate a lot of things out there. And you do get a main battery reload booster compared to my setup here, which is a rather let's say, more AP focused, smoke, defensive A with no main battery reload booster setup, and we have worse concealment. So Conway is kind of like more the cap contender compared to me. I'll basically help him taking out other targets if he chooses to actually go towards a cap.
I am going to go to... Which cap are we going towards?
I would go to still to A.
Okay, I am going to A, yes.
There's an Indomitable on the enemy side. The AA here is with defensive A, you will definitely be able to reinforce it to a certain degree, but it's not as strong as, for example, you would have it on, let's say, pan-European DDs.
Ruki's asking, do you know when COTS is starting, and where should I put Special Captain Honoré, Henri, or Republique? I don't know what Honoré's skills are right now, so I can't give you a recommendation on that. COTS registrations for EU are like we're full already. Registration should finish tonight at midnight UTC, and the actual tournament is going to start in 1.5 weeks on the Sunday, on the 26th.
So Conway, you gotta be a bit careful. There is a Riga. I have seen. Have you seen the Riga yet?
Look, I haven't even concentrated on this game
He's in
yet.
division with the Fletcher, and I don't see the Fletcher yet.
Okay.
Schultz is over there, so I'm pretty sure we have them here. What I would like to try is actually.
Look, I'm gonna try and get this cap. This is my priority right now. Let's see if I can do this.
You're a pretty fast torpedo reload, so I'll just talk to the right. You can see you can walk next to these torpedoes, but slow torpedoes are sometimes a big surprise for players.
Yeah, like the slow ones are the nastiest ones. Oh, I'm spotted.
Okay.
Let's see if he's gonna come closer.
No, it must be the Fletcher. I'm spotting. Can you just?
I'm trying to spot him. I'm reversing.
You can also call for radar from Caramba. Okay, it's over there. It's over there. It's over there. Smoke looks so much nicer now.
I'm gonna.
Can you top that?
Yeah. I'm topping it. Yes. I just want to make sure I've got an angle because he might be topping me. But he wasn't in Alaska radar range, I guess.
No.
I am a dead Conway.
No. Don't say that. Also, show us your gameplay. We can only see you taking 2 torps. You have 6. Oh God. Good job, Conway. Good job.
Yeah, to be honest, I would have actually survived if I hadn't tried to show you my gameplay at the last second. But I would have only had 100 hit points.
Blame it on me. So
no, because I would have only had 100 hit points. But I was reversing to turn into the angle of incoming torpedoes, and well, they came faster than.
That's when I usually tell you how to go into a cap.
I was
not initially. Just go butt in, and you will have much more because you were doing it too late.
I was butt in by the time I got spotted.
Beep beep beep. Yeah, I'm coming. Let me actually.
Okay. Anyway, this happens. It happens. It's not great, but it does happen.
Okay, I'll just deploy a smoke here for Caramba to make sure that he can actually get away because he was pushing up quite a bit for us. And there's probably a new set of torpedoes coming in. So we'll just use our slow torpedoes to go into here. Sometimes you just need to use your smoke to help your teammates.
Altax says, I'm spotted. I'll just keep reversing, hope nothing bad happens. Well, you have 2 options, right? You can run away, but then you have to give up contesting the cap. And I was reversing in because I wanted to get a spot on the Fletcher. He smoked up. I knew torpedoes were coming, so I was turning my butt towards him. But my butt was not finished with turning when the torpedoes arrived. And when you're turning with your butt backwards, you can't turn very fast, so I was dead.
I'm just
And plus,
choosing a different angle. Here.
I don't. The concealment on Zf6 is actually very, very good. But I picked the skill for faster gun reload for a little bit worse concealment.
This is why I was wondering, like, how can you be spotted with 5.8
So
without spotting the
that's
enemy?
why actually I get spotted at like 6.2 instead of 5.8. I am not sure about this choice. I'm probably gonna respec.
There's Veneto. Oh, there's Riga. Okay. I hope they don't know our torps. Okay, we get instant fire. Let's see what we can do with AP. 5.2. That's the thing. Like that AP. I know the ship doesn't have like the greatest, rough in terms of like reload, but
It's got lots of ruffle.
It's just very accurate, which is great to have in a destroyer. There are destroyers, for example, like I played the Nostra Shimi quite a bit in ranked, which doesn't have the accuracy, and the lack of guns sometimes feel like they should be more accurate. Unfortunately, they did have a
Now people are talking about me talking about my big butt. You know, like the funny thing is, I might be too big in many places. The butt, unfortunately, is not one of them, right? So I have this issue that all the trousers, they always, the gravity and trousers is always an issue. So no, I have a big butt.
Like gravity is an issue. That is true. My biggest problem usually playing this DD is that I expect it to be more agile than it actually is.
Conway wears suspenders confirmed. I think probably that would be the only like feasible option for me. I should probably try that. I need to get some hipster ones.
Oh, can you please take my torps?
Mivid on YouTube is asking, have there been any codes, guys? We don't have any bonus codes today. That's just not it. If you want to have something for free for watching and being with us, you can join us on twitch.tv/World of Warships and claim Twitch drops there. But no bonus codes today.
Need to smoke up here now and get into concealment. I should get back to help Caramba. Unfortunately, I put myself into a position where I can't really do this. Oh, that's nice. Can we get another fire here?
Oh, and hello, TC Freya. Guys, if you don't know this, TC Freya is a really famous community contributor for World of Warships. You should totally follow him. I mean, I guess you do already.
He's a legend. Okay, so
I wonder how he can still go shopping, though, with the amount of people asking for autographs in between.
Okay. Oh no, the Veneto is coming back and he's probably going to turn this way. Oh no. Did he moved up here? No. That's my problem. Oh god, I'm going to take these ones like a pro. Like a pro. Yeah, unfortunately I was too greedy here. You can keep showing it. It's just like that's always the problem with
Don't need to
smoke,
keep showing it. I just want to look at chat when exactly the same thing happened to you that happened to me.
I got greedy. That's what happened to me. Unfortunately. And War Machine is unfortunately probably watching this stream to dodge my torpedo. War Machine, I know you do.
Well, let's try this again. We have indeed got other ships ready, right? So, yeah. We not impressed by the German DD so far. I think not impressed by the Germans so far.
Not impressed by the Germans playing the German DDs.
Yes.
No, but I think you can see kind of like the gameplay that comes with these different ships. I mean, with Conway, we didn't see a lot of gameplay.
Can you check your port? Did you get a new ship by a chance?
Did I get a new ship by any chance? Is he Alice? what you would like to have with your annual review? I can purchase the Max Immermann.
Oh,
and my
so chat,
viewers,
Chrysanthos has a Max Immermann now, so he no longer needs to spend any coal on playing Max Immermann. So do you want to see Chrysanthos play Max Immermann? Please reply with yes in chat now.
I already told you what my condition is for playing
it.
No,
that was the condition for purchasing it. Now the purchasing part is done. You no longer need to spend your hard-earned resources.
For playing it is going to be 10,000 viewers. That's thank you for giving me that out, Conway. So now that the purchasing is done, that's no problem.
Look, chat,
we can go for playing.
If you're willing to accept this kind of like skirting of responsibility from him, then it's up. Yeah, you.
Oh god! Look, I can play it. You made me. Remember last time you made me play Kaga. You remember that?
Yes, and you did like 100,000 damage.
Okay. Hey, look at chat. I'll do it for you if we hit 10K. Then I'll
What
promise to do
I
it.
had to play it. Now you have to play it. It's only fair. Look, I'll take an AA ship and I'll support you.
I can. Are you going to give me the same support you had in the last battle? Look, if you promise me to survive longer than 5 minutes, we might go for it.
So are you playing it or not? Why did you leave my division, by the way?
I misclicked, I think. I'm sorry. You can invite me again.
I am inviting you one more.
Yeah, Atao also helps me. He says he thinks I can do better. I think I can do better as well. So let's do one Friedrich and then I'll Friedrich, one Felix, and then we can play Max Immelmann. It's okay. I'll do it for you, chat, because I like you.
TC,
But
I see.
usually don't play CVs.
TC, I see your message. You can play after this game. Somebody else had already. It was fast.
We actually need a battle in between until our ships come back, so we can actually play.
Choose.
Well, look, I'll just play the Immelmann then, I guess.
Are you going to play the Immelmann now? Okay, fantastic. Well, walk us through your thought process when
My thought process
setting
on
up the ship.
Setting up the ship. He gave me a rental. That's like I can purchase it. The good thing is that
Yes, I know you can purchase
the
it,
thing
but
is
look,
that I do own enough coal. It's not a matter of like I do 7.
I had the same amount of coal, but I did it reluctantly, but I care about chat a bit more than you.
I'm more concerned about my credits because it's going to hurt me a lot. Like purchasing all of this stuff.
Yeah, but I just figured if we take this blocker, this like inhibitor of having to spend some of your hard-earned coal away, then you can play it.
Okay, my thought process. Do you really want to get my thought process?
No. Painso says, have you considered inviting Chrysanthos to the community contributor program so he gets it for free?
That's a great idea. I would love to join this program. I have been dreaming about this since I was a CC.
Warstor, what says poor secondaries don't even deserve a tiny comment from Wargaming. What comment do you want me to make on secondaries? I like secondaries.
Look, right now there is no change planned for secondaries. We're still keeping an eye on it in terms of I'm sure you talk about the commander skill rework and how it affected secondaries. Right now, we didn't see an immediate need to change anything about it, but we're keeping an eye on it. And if we need to make additional changes, we will make them. But at least for now, you saw the news that we released last Friday about it. There was nothing about secondaries.
Somebody says, turn your audio down, Conway. I'm going to turn myself down a little bit, but I don't know if it should be fine. I do get loud sometimes when I get excited.
So should I go for secondary batteries in case I can't do shit with my ship and just
Like Marina is asking, why are there no swastikas on the German ship? Well, as you may know, or maybe not, swastikas are not the most popular symbol around the world due to like actions like committed under the symbol of the swastika. And for instance, in Germany, you aren't actually allowed to put it in a video game unless there's like a rule if you're promoting political discourse with it. So just not happening. Blame the Game says, but swastika is an Indian symbol? It is an Indian symbol, and I was very surprised to see a swastika laundromat when I was there last time. But context matters, right? So if it's like on a beautiful temple or like piece of art, like in India, or plastered in big red on a like World War II ship, there's a difference in context there.
Okay, let's go for this, and then we'll jump into battle. Let me just get my flags.
How can I get the war paint for the Pommern? I don't think we have war paint for Pommern.
Well, we don't have war paint for Pommern, but we had the Iron Cross for Pommern.
Yes, but
yeah, if that's what you're talking about, it was only available for a limited amount of time.
yes,
I don't know when it's going to be coming back.
Because we have a camouflage called war paint for the German DDs now.
Do you mean the Iron Cross one? Wherever you were in chat, we can actually go into battle. Conway,
Coming in?
we can actually go into battle.
Let's do it.
So chat, this is for you.
Karamba says, by the way, in game, I have a serious question. I have just over 10,000 doubloons. What ship in the armory would you buy?
It's a very complicated.
It's a complicated question because I don't know what ships you have. So I don't know what kind of you're looking for, and I don't know what kind of ships you like to play.
So I can
need
tell
a bit
you.
more
Look,
context.
my thought process when it comes to purchasing a ship, what I would usually do is think about the things that you like about ships. Let's say you're a battleship player. Think about the things that you like about battleships. Do you like a battleship with a lot of guns? Do you like an accurate battleship? And then, there's so many ships by now available as premium ships, and pick something that is close to that. Or if you want to get something entirely different, check out what's available and what sounds interesting. And then my recommendation is check out, for example, the contributor channels and ask for them to play it and see whether this might be interesting to you and something entirely different.
Yeah, so he meant the Iron Cross one. The Iron Cross camouflage is no longer available. It may be again in the future at some point, but for now, you can't get one. Okay, I'm in a destroyer. I actually know how to play.
Okay, we have a Shimmer, Maso, Smolly, Moskva,
Roosevelt.
Triple Colombo. Okay, I see the Italians are out in force.
Ooh, I have something to spend my free XP on. World of Warships. Supposedly Kong and Godzilla have sound files, but how can it be when all we get is monsters screaming in 2 different ways? My wife has already ordered me to buy this content for the amusement of my children.
It was the order of the wife. Oh, there's the Maso.
Okay, interesting. I honestly haven't heard the voice lines, so it will be as much a surprise for me as it is for you. But we'll let you know when they go on sale. We usually have like a little sampler for voice lines, so you can check them out. Oh, you made Marcel turn away. Nice, good job.
My pleasure. Okay, let's send this home. Let's try skip bombs now that we know where the evil AA is at. Trying to get at least some torpedo hits. I think the Venezia is managing to turn away. So we'll now try to actually hit, like the skip bombs are not going to be great at like very, very fast. Oh, okay, we get one torpedo hit at least. So we'll try to hit one of the Columbos, if it's not smoking up.
Yeah, torpedoes are quite slow, but they do.
I get 2 hits out of it, so I'll take it. It's 8k damage.
And if you're shooting at slow targets, it doesn't matter if you have slow torpedoes.
Okay, and you can see here the indication for the skip bombers. You want to have ships, you can hit them for the first time, the third time. We'll actually try this here. God, this is gonna be...
Can I cap before the Roosevelt spots me?
Okay, let's see. We have once, twice, and... Okay, we set a fire. We didn't really deal a lot of penetration damage, unfortunately. Oh god, oh god. Can we make it? Can we make it? So we'll try to get in here. Can we do this? So once, twice, and we get 1 penetration. Okay, that's okay. So this is how it works. It's basically just bouncing off the water surface, and it's a different mechanic. Like you kind of have to get used to it. If you hit something, for example, with the first wave, and the remaining bombs keep jumping that didn't hit the first target, they can actually detonate on the second or third target in the row. So that's definitely possible. Interesting method, the skip bombs. It's an interesting concept, right? It might not float everybody's boat, but
it might sink some people's boats. Look, I'm not here for the quality gameplay, clearly, as we've seen. So I might as well bring the puns and the dad jokes, right? Somebody needs to be responsible for that part.
So Venezia should be spotted soon. There we go. See, actually, sometimes hard to see. Okay, let's
really want to touch the Slava mostly. Oh no, Marceau, danger close! Help me, please help me. It's like really one of the ships I really don't want a close range engagement with, but I got one anyway.
He's probably turning out of it. At least I made him turn away. We're not gonna be able to do much here, so I'll just
advantage here.
Look, I can't really help you with DDs with that ship.
I know you can't. Although somebody earlier was complaining about being nuked in his shimmer by skip bombs, which I found was interesting, because I didn't think they were really very good at that. But
enemy muscle is trying to hit me. Interesting.
okay, I survived, but obviously it did not do me good.
Okay, muscle is here, and then we'll have to see. Ah, the Colombo. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Colombo, you must be around this area.
But I need someone to. I cannot take this cap against a muscle. If he comes again, he'll just kill me.
Okay, like I would. It would be very funny if I actually hit that guy. Doesn't look like it, but I had to try in the smoke. Of course, the Christopher Colombo can do this, which is going to be very helpful for him to be able to just, you know, get out of the danger zone and make it hard for me to hit him. It would have been better to have the torpedo bombers here available. Okay, these guys are forming up a bit of like an evil bubble, so I'll try to. Oh, there's the muscle. I would still go for him. Smolensk goes over there. Oh, that Colombo is taking a lot of damage, and he probably just ate torpedoes, so we'll try to add some additional torpedo damage into him.
No, Marceau's getting close again. Oh, God damn. Somebody shoot this Marceau.
God. I'm unfortunately taking too much damage. I was a bit too aggressive in my positioning, and now the Roosevelt is coming my way. I should probably turn this way. Oh god, that salvo, is it going to get me? Oh god, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm actually getting sniped out of this match.
And Terry Cox and the Smolensk on the enemy team. I only just noticed him.
We're getting some special attention here. So unfortunately, I'm out. So
how you're a CV?
Because the FDR came from me, man, and the enemy battleships focused me. What do you think? I was trying to be in a bit more forward position to be able to have less waiting time, but unfortunately, it didn't work out as planned.
I see.
You brought this upon yourself, Mr. Conway. And I'm sure that
this Marceau, I hate this Marceau so much. Like I really just want to cap this cap and go and do something else that's more interesting than capping a cap.
Oh wait, can we actually do this? So try to get this in.
He's gonna come kill me now. Is there anyone to help me? No.
The answer is not me.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Can we actually do something?
At least I torpedoed him. So we have a chance. But FDR is dropping me now, so.
Well, I can guarantee you the FDR is
I got him!
a better player than me.
I killed him.
Can I? Okay, bombs. You will have to do it, bombs. Can you hit the Colombo? Can you hit the Colombo? Doesn't look like it.
I can actually go take a cap. Because I know how to place the torpedo.
Chrysanthus will get the FDR nerf now. Exactly. Now I'm going to the balance team and saying this is unacceptable. Enemy CV should not be able to spot my CV and apply damage to me. And Mighty Avatar says exactly this happens when your buddy says I'm going to bring an AA ship to help you and doesn't help you. But I would be super mad at Conway if he actually took in Holland and would be parked next to me. The mistake that I made is obviously I was trying to be a bit more forward with my positioning, and I didn't expect the enemy CV to go for me actually and for the enemy team to focus me down initially. But you know, as a Wargaming employee and you know, with a new ship, usually that happens, that people are very happy to focus you down a bit, which is something that you have to live with.
Okay. So let's thank you very much for Shabadui for playing against us.
So Conway, since I couldn't really showcase the power of the Immelmann, okay. I think it's time for you to play.
I brought this on myself. Yes, fine. I mean, I also won't be able to showcase the power of Immelmann, but I will at least not whine quite much about being asked to do it.
You hear me whine? I just said I didn't want
Chat,
to.
yes, in chat, if you heard Chrysanthemum's whine.
You know that I'm willing to play pretty much any ship for you, including the Immelmann. Just don't enjoy playing CVs that much. I'm a surface ship guy. I love my guns. I love my cruisers in particular.
Chat seems to think you were whining.
Chat.
You're not going to win this. Okay, let's do it then. I have Immelmann ready. You have Halland ready. Neubi, if you want to play, like, accept it now. Otherwise, we're going to go without you.
Where am I from is Gungan
actually.
saying I am actually from Germany. Mr. Conway is half German, half British.
Yes, I am.
Ach, und Uschi. Hallöchen, du Lümmel. If you don't know Uschi, by the way, cool streamer. Go check him out. Oberlümmel.
If I could get a free premium, we can talk about the whining.
Nice try. Nice try.
Let's try. Okay, let's see. Look, we can even show both games again. It's been such a long time since we've had the
Yes.
technology to do this.
Like this whole Corona situation is like
Wait, can we have food after this?
for takeaway.
Yeah, but like they're allowed to sell it to us?
Well, for takeaway, not for
but
eating in the restaurant.
But still,
they have been able to sell food all
not
the time.
after 8 o'clock.
Well, not for takeaway when you walk past it, but you can still order through.
Oh
like,
yes, okay, but you know, like, still.
Conway discovering delivery services for food.
Can we hear Mr. Conway's best British accent while speaking German? What? I can't do that. It doesn't compute.
Schiffbauer says, I love my guns too, but then I live in Texas. Yeah, different caliber, I guess.
We'll have to be careful though. We've got TC3 with us now, so they're probably going to focus us because we've got someone famous.
Plus the people saying in chat, hi, Twitch chat.
Okay.
But the
so-
good thing is we have TC with us, and TC is significantly more popular than we are, so they're going to focus him.
Yes. All right. Who has the anime? Me. I do. I'm sorry. I'm an anime commander of the Immelmann. Look, if you're going to make me suffer, I'm going to make you suffer with me.
But they enjoy it. I know you do. I know
Well,
you do.
look,
chat.
some way. Somewhat. Some of them enjoy it, I'm sure.
Ordering takeout is such an amazing tech. Yeah.
Yes, it really is. But you know, I have to say, I really prefer like sitting down in the restaurant and like eating my food, like somewhere that's not my apartment.
Wait, there's nobody going for A, so I should be going for A.
I mean, I don't know how I know I like it. It's been such a long time. I hardly remember what you know, how it works. Okay, let's try this. Alsace, you, my friend, gonna get acquainted to musket bombs. Oh, of course, he just launched fighter planes. God damn it.
Can we see Mr. Chrysanthus in Mikasa battleship? I
And
am
we're
a proud
immediately
owner.
gonna recall because I don't want to lose all my planes to his things. Oh, 3 and a fire, 11,000 damage. It's
Nice.
a good start.
I am a proud owner of a devastating strike with the main battery on a Novik, I think, in my Mikasa. So I do know how to play her. Usually, it just takes half of chat to help push the ship into action. And I'm still lobbying for the secondary reload booster for the Mikasa. One day, chat. One day, we will get it. Andrew Memorex says, lol, I'm in your match? Well, then welcome. Memorex, are you with us or against us? That's now the important
No stream
question.
sniping. Also, there's someone in the cap here.
Yeah, you should be able to spot him with your the thing called planes.
He's in smoke, though.
Okay. Good.
So, unlikely. However, he's in smoke and I have torpedo planes. So, let's drop some torpedoes in that smoke.
Okay. Well, that's two. It must be the shimmer here. Oh yes, and here we got the torps.
See if we can't
There's a
tease,
hip around
tease,
the corner.
tease him out, whoever he may be. Ah, there he is. Teased him out.
Oh, nice. I think he might be driving into my torpedoes. Come on, just move forward, buddy. Just move forward. Yes, that's one torpedo. Nice. Okay. Okay, there's the Hipper. Oh, no. Well, the Immelmann with those.
But he got the cap, unfortunately.
Warships immediately aiming at me.
That Hipper should be dead. Georgia. I have Georgia on my mind. He's all alone.
Question is, that Shimmer is like on half HP, I think.
3 hits, but no fires.
Let's
Unlucky.
see.
Usually the fire chance on these things is really quite good.
When will the Kong and Godzilla camo come out? We cannot talk about it yet, but
Soon.
in at some point in the future, we will edit and we will give you more information on the portal as soon as we can. Can we get the Dasha captain with German voice, please? Well, Dasha doesn't speak German, which is kind of problematic for a German-speaking commander. These torps look potentially... These torps look potentially very bad for me. Oh, no. Good thing is they're slow.
You okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
You shout if you need me to come support you. Otherwise, there's
I
this
think it's fine.
lone Georgia that I am going to pick on.
The Shimmer's...
Because he's alone. He deserves nothing else.
Okay, the Shimmer's currently spotting me yet, but I don't want to push into the minnow. Oh, there we go. Hello, buddy. Well, if you want to...
Somebody just shot me. How rude.
Well, Shimmer, I mean... It's not going to go your way.
Terrible drop there. Wow. Especially on such a fast ship.
Okay, we got him. We got 44k damage so far. By the way, you do have the stream deck, so I cannot push any buttons.
Yeah, but I think people want to see Immelmann.
Yeah,
I'm showing
yeah.
Immelmann.
Just a... I cannot switch. Okay, going to get the cap, which should then push this game the other way, hopefully.
Wow, that Georgia still isn't dead.
That Yamato is super pushy. I like it. But he's not
I like
gonna
him too.
be
I'm
for
going to
long.
go and like him a little bit for it.
Welsh boy Suka. Oh god. Oh, there's the Brindisi, so I have to be a bit careful about him. Will you take 150s away of set 39? Currently not planned at all. I want my Kitakami back. Well, you know, after testing, we saw that it probably we need to think about how to do this. So we'll have some news at some point in the future, I hope. But right now, I don't really have anything I can tell you. Okay, Sovietsky Soyuz. Happily moving along over there.
Okay, Yamato won't be alive for much longer. If he doesn't die to someone else, I'm going to go and pick him
let
off
me
now.
launch torpedoes here. Okay, I launched torpedoes on him. There's the Brindisi. Let's highlight him. TC, if you can,
By the way, if you do
would
want
be
to
so
say
kind-
like, hey, Conway, switch to my camera now, you can do that and I will do it.
Okay.
So just shout loudly though.
And kill the microphone. Well, he's probably dead to my torpedoes.
He's what?
Yeah, it's okay. He's gonna be dead with your torpedoes, and I'll probably hit one on his bow.
I need to open like a Chrysanthus ear.
Yeah, like you hit torpedoes, I will hit one on his bow, so he should be then down. There we go. Nice. Cool. Good job. Good job. Minnow is probably gonna be the biggest problem for me.
Yeah, I can do very little against him, you know.
Yeah. Just saying, like, the only thing that is really dangerous for me right now is Brindisi and Minotaur, since the enemy lost the Shimmer over here. You are approaching a Thunderstorm M front. I still miss the M.
I really missed the M as well. We got so used to it.
Is there any news about submarines? What I can tell you is that we do have news about submarines. We talked about it today in the
To the
recording of a
camera.
Waterline video, so there will be more information about this in the foreseeable future, but not today on stream. By the way, you can switch to my point of view if you're just launching planes.
Okay, you know, I'm an aircraft carrier. That's pretty much what I do.
Okay.
Like I launch one attack, and then usually I go and recall because.
I'm just saying, in between, you can switch to my point of view.
I know, but I'm not going to spend too much time over a minute if I can avoid it. So I
No.
usually try it.
That's absolutely.
Switch away,
understandable.
like F out is before I have to F for my planes.
Okay. Well, my biggest issue is the Brindisi here. I can't really do much about him. Those torpedoes look quite nice. They're not tight spread, but I wasn't so sure like how he's going to navigate around the island. So that's working as intended. Oh, maybe he's taking. Oh, depending. If I get lucky, he might eat 4. That's
I'm gonna go
2.
for the Talon here because he
It looks more like 3 torpedoes.
is threatening.
Good.
Okay.
Monarch, you're next. Oh, nice shot there on the Brindisi. Wait, are you turning in? I'm not sure. Vincenzo, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, Immelmann is coming in. I'll try to protect TC.
Anti-aircraft gun crews
Well, landed 3 on the Talon.
That's not too bad.
Do you need me somewhere?
No. I'm just happily killing Immelmann planes.
Okay.
As chat saw, that's 11 planes.
Aren't they called
right there.
Immelmänner?
Immelmänner, yeah. Not with a P. No, not with a P.
Let's see if we can skip bomb this Talon out.
Cool. So we're at actually 115k damage. So I'm quite happy about this match so far. Definitely went better than my Immelmann match. Cranberry says, please buff my RNG so that I get super containers with steel. Look, we're in the same boat. Other people steal my super containers, unfortunately. But I do by here now bless your future super containers.
Nice.
Is that Monarch
Skip
flooding
bomb
to
kill?
death? No, he isn't. Oh, he's burning to death by somebody else. Okay. I'm a bit out of the battle. You should be able to now. Do your stuff. Oh, no, nice hit.
No, it's
Well,
a
you
terrible
get the
drop.
fire.
But at least I got a fire.
Exactly. So I would like to meet the Schultz, I guess. By the way, can Wargaming add planes to World of Warships from World of Warplanes? Curious, Big Panda, unlikely.
I think we may have already done. I mean, like, where there's a situation where a plane that is present in World of Warplanes would also make sense on a ship, and I'm sure we used the models from them. Yes.
Why are there so many Germans working for Wargaming? Well, I thought they're Russian. Well, our development studio is in St. Petersburg, which is located in Russia, but our publishing office for Europe is located in Prague.
And Germans are attracted to good beer, so naturally here we are.
Yes, and I mean, of course, Germany is also a big market for World of Warships. So, okay, Immelmann, you want to do that again? Okay, let's go for round number 2. Goodbye, planes. TC, like I'm your little AA buddy here. You could be my little SAP buddy and kill that evil SAP buddy. Will other carriers also get these skip bombers? Is King Kulu asking? Well, I mean, for now we introduced it with the Immelmann, and then we'll see whether this would make sense on potentially other carriers in the future, yes.
Maybe.
What's the point of giving Immelmann tier 9 top lanes? Well, balancing. Nice spot with this. Oh. So we can
See if we
actually
can
farm a
skip
bit.
into Brindisi.
Oh,
We
somebody
can.
oh,
3
somebody
hits.
just-
Nice.
Okay. Wonder where the Schultz is. Oh wow, but he went all of that way for you? Conway, you have that Schultz next to you.
Oh. I'm gonna kill him how?
Secondaries. Look, the
I
game
don't
is
have-
over in like 19
I don't have a
points, so
secondary spec, but yes.
you'll be fine.
Maybe we can skip on him.
Nice.
We will never find out if I could have hit that.
We can find out in another battle.
We can, but I'm okay now. I did 115. It's okay. We won.
Good job, Conway. Definitely better at playing CVs than I am. But at least
That's not much of a benchmark, though.
That is true. That is very true. But we actually had a good game here. Good job.
Yes. Thank you,
Happy?
TC.
Yeah, thank you.
Does anybody have a request for something we should play?
Well, I think we should play a little bit of German DDs for, like a German update stream, Conway. So I want us to try the tier 9 again with Schulz and Zf6.
Yeah, I meant
Zf6.
among, of course, the German ones. Okay, you take that. I'll take the ZF6. Then.
We can also try the Z31, for example.
To Marco, sorry, we're gonna play tier 9. German BBs, please feel the pain. We like playing German BBs, but it's a German DD stream.
Like I really don't think that German BBs are bad at all. It depends on how you play them, and of course, a secondary build is going to be sometimes a bit more challenging to play because you need to get into position. As for any secondary build, but if you pick the right situation and you get in there, it's super fun. It's just a really fun build.
Have you tried bouncing the bombs through a DD smoke screen? No, but I mean, if you have a situation where that works, it's I think quite a cool idea because you have an opportunity to hit multiple things. Have you discovered what mod station makes skid bombers invisible on map? I have not, but to be perfectly fair, and I'm going to be a bit of a dick for this, that's also not our responsibility. Like, you use mods at your own, at your own volition and your own risk. And if you choose to use mods, you have to understand that they may on occasion break things. And you have to kind of figure out which one that breaks it, and then the mod author will have to fix it. We provide the platform to make sure we can say, like, hey, hasn't got any malware in it, or and it's like, okay with the game rules, but we can't like go and update the mods. This is up to the mod authors.
Okay, so we can push the button. What do you think about moving to a more frequent, more incremental balancing approach a la Dota? So Aquanox, we actually did that roughly 2 years ago because we remember that we had, I would say, bigger increments of balance changes, as you remember, for example, with the Yuyang, which was a big discussion point. And based on the feedback that we received back then, we actually moved to a more, let's say, step-by-step approach, especially when it comes to live ships. In terms of like test ships, we do change quite a bit because we have a certain concept in mind, then we need to test it, see how it works with the testers, how it works with data, what's the feedback, and then we make changes based on this. And then when it hits the live, so we try to do smaller incremental changes to get to the position of balance where we want to be at.
Wow, full tier 9 map battle. Interesting.
Nice.
What do you want to do?
Shinobi says, good job, Wargaming. Lepanto is useless. Shit, 10 kilometers salvo on Vladivostok, 0 damage. So Shinobi, Lepanto is not a bad ship at all. Like, I've played the Lepanto quite a bit. Feel free to look at my profile. But you need to be in the right situations, and you need to be aware of the caliber of the guns and where you want to hit the enemy. So if you have, for example, a Vladivostok, and it's not broadsided, you might, for example, want to switch to SAP and hit, for example, the superstructure. We'll definitely be able to deal damage. Just pick the right areas with that caliber, and you will deal quite a bit of damage with the Lepanto.
Yeah. Shiva's asking, is there any way to change the language of Dasha to English? Well, I'd suggest you reach out to Dasha, teach her like English, and then ask her to read. No, unfortunately not. I mean, Dasha spoke all those lines herself, and she just. I mean, she does speak English, but not like on a level to make voice lines.
I'll let you go in first. Simchi was asking whether we're going to be adding the mod, I guess, for the battle timer in terms of like if a team wins a cap and how much time it takes for the team to win. Not planned at the moment, but I can ask internally whether this is something we would like to add, because I personally, my very personal opinion on this is it would be actually quite beneficial sometimes for players to see that, oh, suddenly the enemy team capped, and that means in like 6 or 7 minutes, the game might be over if we're not pushing for a cap ourselves. And if you encounter any issues, because I see it here in chat by Marchi, if you encounter any issues with the update, first of all, please make sure that all of your drivers are up to date, that you don't have like old mod files. And then if you still encounter these issues, send us a customer support ticket and attach a Wargaming check. Then depending on the issue that you have, let's say for example, network issues, for example, give us a ping plotting report so we can take a look at where the issue might be coming from, because very oftentimes it's not us. It's for example on the provider side or a router problem or something like this.
So I was asking, what about the odds of giving Ashley Violet a female commander voice? I think we aren't we.
I think it's still I think it's still on our backlog. I don't know when it's going to happen.
The issue is that we don't have like a standard female voiceover because we've never really needed one, and then until now. So it's something we do still want to add, but I'm not sure. I'm not involved in that project, so I'm not sure when that's going to happen. Need to check.
Okay, let's see. There's the Fletcher.
Someone was contesting and then left. Interesting.
Oh, so there's double Fletcher here, so you probably have the the Jutland here.
No,
no, the Jutland moved away.
Yeah, but he went away.
Yeah, but it's the Jutland. And our Zf6 just ran into the enemy Zf6. Our Yugumo ran into the enemy Zf6. I hope our set 46 is going to be better off, because that Brindisi is going to do a lot of damage, unfortunately. Turret traverse is not the greatest on this ship.
Ashley Violet, for those who don't know, is just a captain that we gave out via Twitch Prime as a collaboration there.
Nicely positioned there, both of them are nicely positioned there. I would love to dislodge them.
Those two battleships there, they look like they're getting comfortable. I'm going to maneuver to send some torpedoes their way.
As you can see, like the accuracy is super nice, especially if you have a good aim, then it's going to be very helpful. Sometimes it's like the problem you can have with ships. Sometimes that they're almost too accurate, and if you like aim slightly off, then the entire salvo will go poorly.
Oh no, I potatoed again.
Are you? Oh, God.
Forgot about my spotting distance. Yes,
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I am
just don't die.
No, I didn't die, but obviously it's stupid.
Don't disagree. Oh, the Fletcher's here.
Looks like I might hit something on the Iowa. I could have hit more if I had spotted like a potato.
Yeah, that's nice. A good hit.
Ooh, is this a smoke screen?
Yes. What is this sorcery? Is this a smoke screen?
You know what, Lepanto? You shoot me, I shoot you. Maybe I could at least set like a fire or two.
There's a Drake. Fully broadsided. Let's see what we can do with that.
Here's a new spot.
Not good enough. Oh, here's a nice camo.
That Brindisi's broadside looked nice for you, right?
Oh, what is bottom here? Something is in B, by the way. Something is in B. You have to be very careful. Oh no, Brindisi, don't do it, man. I'm too young for this.
Nebelwand gelegt.
Can we get a nice salvo in here? We'll have to live with that. Oof, watch out, watch out, watch out. Torpedoes incoming, torpedoes incoming. Oh, this god. This DD is so sluggish sometimes. We're going to take it, unfortunately. Oh god, that's all of our health. I basically have 80 HP.
Oh,
yeah, there's also this DD coming from the other side, the Jutland. So
you seem to be a bit scratched.
yes, slightly. So you gotta be careful. There's a Jutland in there. Yeah, I was just too greedy. I should have moved out of that smoke.
I'm dead.
You probably should have taken the note when the first set of torpedoes
The
came.
Brindisi torpedoes, you know, this is the thing about the slow torpedoes. You don't expect them, and then they're suddenly there.
So we'll just have to be very careful here. We can potentially try to. We should have probably. We should have went to B. Help with the cap. This is like it's such a strong focus here. We definitely need to get into this position, and I can't really do a lot of spotting here. As soon as the Jutland spots me, I'm. Oh god.
By the way, for those who are saying that there's not so much range, I think I'm going to respect this because I intentionally didn't take the long range. I like not having long gun range on most destroyers because it means that you can fire with a lot less things spotting you. In many situations, you'll just go dark again.
Yeah, my mistake. My mistake, unfortunately. Like, I shouldn't have taken that torpedo. This is the one thing you have to be super careful about with the German DDs is that they're super sluggish. I went for a acceleration mod. To be able to accelerate faster out of it, but that took all of my HP basically. And now that the enemy team can just outspot us, it's very hard. It's not a good cap contender. It's good for reinforcing, but otherwise, you just have to know the weaknesses sometimes. When is the April Amazon Prime reward going to be announced, Chris Burnett? Soon, very soon. Just keep an eye out on the portal. Not today though. Not today.
I feel like we should probably do a Colombo game.
Sure, we can do. Unfortunately, enemy DDs outplayed us here once more. We just have to learn not to take these torpedoes, Conway.
I unfortunately didn't get lucky like you with the Lepanto.
Lucky, I got it in bundle 49 out of 50.
I ran out of doubloons. I didn't get it at all.
Didn't get as lucky as you. Okay. If you would have had it in the 50th bundle, I would have said, you're right. I got lucky there.
I know, but you know what I mean. At least you got it.
Slow but sneaky. Well, I mean, it's, the German DDs. You know what you're getting into if you take a look at their stats.
So let's.
I do really like the AP. Are you building the Colombo?
Yes.
I do have the Colombo as well, but I don't want to do double Colombo. But you know what? If we have somebody to jump into the division with something that is not a Colombo, my inner tryhard will be fine with doing double Colombo. Play Wooster? I haven't played Wooster in ages, to be honest.
But double Colombo. I'm sure somebody will volunteer to be our third, right? See?
Look, if we're not going to play triple Colombo, I can guarantee you that.
Are we still full division? Oh, yes,
Venezia? I love playing Venezia. Actually, we can do an Italian division. That's true. Venezia is one of my absolute favorite ships. Such a fantastic ship. It does what you want. It has a great mix of. Wait. Yeah, Luigi is currently trained for Colombo. Yeah, well, we'll just do it. Come over here, buddy.
What build would you recommend? What build would you recommend?
Well,
go for concealment?
I would go for concealment because depending on how pushy you are. But I think concealment in a battleship gives you more options.
You know how pushy I am, but okay, yes.
Well, then I would go for the additional heal.
No, it's okay. I'll go for less pushy. I'll try. I'll do my best.
And then you always have to be aware of Colombo having like a very limited range, especially on tier 10. You get close to 19 kilometers, I think 18.9. So you have to be aware of that. You probably have to push in more than other ships. So it's good to be able to use that. You can use the smoke, of course, to disengage and rather focus on getting that additional heal in with a longer duration, and then use the smoke to disengage Conway. So,
okay.
Oxian says, "Fix the login, please." Oxian, please send us a customer support ticket with your issue, because I've seen like 2 or 3 German players talking about this, but I checked actually our server stats and it looked like everything is fine. So, please let our
actually no,
customer support know.
I'm not going to respec Sansonetti, and he's got the pushy build from Lepanto, so I'm gonna go for pushy build.
Archwizard said, Wargaming employee showing how bad the interface for in-game communication is. Look, we're not stating that our in-game communication is the best thing about the game. It's definitely something we can improve with our chat. It's actually
I would
quite
go
difficult.
further than Crusade does, but that would
Okay.
probably be not very, very politic.
Yes. But look, we know it's something we definitely could improve. And I hope we're going to be able to get to improve it at some point. It's not going to happen this update or next update, but I hope that at some point in the foreseeable future there might be an upgrade to this. Definitely agree with this. Like, we're not here to, sugarcoat this stuff. Is if there's something not that great about the game, like our in-game chat, it's unfortunately what it is, and I hope we get to make it better in the future. But we work on a lot of things to make life better, and I hope you get to see this with every update that we do. You can send support tickets. How come, Pinko? You should be able to. You can even send anonymous ones. Oh, I should probably click the
Yes,
ready
if you
button.
ever have an issue with that kind of thing, try a different browser. Sometimes there may be an issue on your side with the browser.
When will there be a better balance between teams? There is not a negligible difference. I don't mean ships, but between teams. The problem is lately keeps a lot of consideration. So, Blue, I guess you mean like you want to have like a skill-based matchmaking, that at least teams are balanced out roughly in terms of skill. Something we're not planning right now, because for our random battles, we just want to have a random matchmaking in terms of skills, also between the teams, not just individual players or ships, but also for the entire team. It's just the concept of random battles. Maybe we'll change this in the future with having like a different mode, or you're going for like ELO system or whatever at some point in the future, but at least right now, and for random battles, that's not going to change.
Zimin is just asking, when is Mr. Conway booking himself into a Barbers? Barbers are not allowed to open here. Still not. Like, they haven't been since like before Christmas, right?
I think so, yes.
Like, literally, this year, it hasn't been possible. It's illegal to go to the hairdresser. So as soon as it opens, I will be one of the many people in the long queue to potentially get a haircut at some point.
Okay. Make a fight on the Kremlin. I can play a Kremlin battle, sure. Can't send them for 4 days now. Open thread on forums already. Okay, Pinko. So is it a matter of like you can't log in or whatever? Otherwise, you can also like I'll check whether we can help you, Pinko. Is it on the EU forums where you open the thread? When is Conway shaving his head? I don't know. Do we want to see that?
When am I doing what?
Shaving your head.
When am I shaving? I don't know. I think if Chrysanthus lends me his clippers, I think I'll just have to do a buzz cut.
Okay, your RP. Let's.
But yes, I'm not happy with the whole up there situation. It's just one of those things that got left by the wayside this year, along with going to restaurants, bars, or like just anywhere fun, basically.
Your courier is not spotting me on the way out. It is. Okay.
Ow! Must have been the Yamato.
Okay, I think we can shoot down most of these planes.
Why are there so many torpedoings on the way already? By the way, chat, don't you love how much more visible the torpedoes are now after we changed it? Oh.
Just want to reposition here quickly.
Threaded the needle. I don't know. I feel like I have to go somewhere else.
Stalingrad is reversing, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage here. I'm gonna do a fuel smoke U-turn.
Generatore di fumo avviato.
Because I'm at half health and I've done 5,000 damage.
Oh, there's the smoke. I hope you guys.
No,
can
Caramba,
counter-smoke it.
no! Oh, that was a big one as well. Oh,
that
and the
was a
shimmer.
great salvo from that
Oh,
enemy DD.
God. We basically lost almost both of... Oh, no. Caramba's dead, I think. What the hell is the... There's a lot of DD shenanigans over here.
Okay, the
for sure.
Somers over here. Well, it's definitely the Holland here, and I guess... I don't know, the Daring? Must be the Daring. Can I hit the Somers? Can I hit the Somers? Come
Allarme
on.
incendio.
Turrets, turn.
Rilasciata cortina
There's
fumogena.
daring.
Look, Petro, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to help you.
nemico individuato.
I think I should have the Somers. Oh, the Holland is taking a lot of damage. Nice. Okay, Somers is gone. Good job. Good job.
La nostra
Cool.
squadra è in
I mean,
vantaggio.
that DD paid a very, very heavy price for that push. Like, they had such a good start. They just got too greedy. Is that Conqueror coming in? Is he doing that?
I think so.
Portaerei nemica
Okay, he's probably
individuata.
going to turn a bit. Well, that's two of their DDs down. I'll take it. Nice elbow. Montana gave that Conqueror a nice little slap. Oh, Yamato, don't shoot me. How dare you? And knocking out one of my turrets. Even worse. Gotta love the
La
SAP
nostra
Star Wars.
squadra è in vantaggio.
Avvistato cacciatorpediniere nemico.
Okay, there's the daring. Not making a mistake here. Should be fine.
Danno critico a torretta principale.
Okay, daring is coming in here. You just gotta be
Problema
careful.
risolto, signore.
You're still alive? You're like not talking for like.
I don't know. I'm just trying to not fail completely, and I'm just not doing very well at that particular endeavor right now.
Doing this. Surprised that he would just go into farming mode. Oh, no, Montana, I'm sorry. Smoke goes out. So that you can get away. Sorry, buddy. I'll provide you with the smoke that you need. That Stalingrad in here is going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the rest of the team is kind of throwing it right now, but
Yeah, they have nothing left on the left west flank there. Our team is gonna pop up here soon, and it'll be all over for them, I think.
oh shit, Tanner is probably spotting me. No, don't do it, man. Oh god, I'm so dead here. I'm so dead. I hurt so much, yeah. I didn't expect that Montana to pop up here. You can switch to your point of view. I potato this so hard, holy moly. I did not pay
At least
attention
your
to the Montana.
potatoing is done, and I'm still in the process of potatoing.
I was wondering why I was spotted, because I didn't expect the Montana to push up. I thought he might potentially follow the Stalingrad here. Not my best day today in terms of games. Sorry,
Same
chat.
here.
Wheel command when? Danny, I don't know what you mean. Why does Twitch tell me I'm eligible for rewards yet when I go to my notifications? The progress bars for the rewards are
How am I
60
beached
and
here?
93%. Fat Maniac, try to refresh that
Are
page.
you seeing this?
What?
Look where I'm beached. Like,
Interesting. Well, you're very close to that island, but
Yes, but
I wouldn't
I
have
mean-
expected you to be beached here, yeah. Well, you found your final resting place, I guess.
at least saved me from the torpedoes.
That's true. I love
I
the
also-
smoke, though.
I was just completely stuck there. Okay.
Yeah, but so Fat Maniac, go into, like, if you go to Twitch, go into the inventory and refresh it, because it's not automatically refreshed. You have to basically F5 it, and then it should be updated, and you can click the claim button.
Okay. Well, that game didn't.
Saying
not so
I'm
great.
sorry, like, well done, or thank you. You mean for, do you mean this for Twitch? I mean, that would be on Twitch's side, not on our side.
Does Mr. Conway have an official date for his haircut? Once the Czech Republic decides on an official date for allowing haircuts, I will endeavor to make it an official date. No, I don't.
Top tier island design. Well, I mean, technically, you know, like a beach doesn't usually start off with like this is the island, then suddenly it drops off to like that area. Ships do get beached, but that was a bit weird. We'll just check.
Some islands do, but I have been I've played that map once or twice, and I've been there before. And that
Yeah,
hasn't happened.
we'll just check.
Weird. Okay, well, I think there we go.
Maniac. I hope. I'm happy to hear that it worked for you.
We're close to the end of our.
Do you want to
update.
play one more? Because we started a bit later.
I started like 2 hours before you, Chrysanthos.
Come on, one more.
I know. I'm sorry. I want to go home.
Come on, one more.
No, I want to go.
Chat. Chat, this is very easy. Since, you know, I know that this works in a democratic way here, apparently, according to Mr. Conway. So if you would like Mr. Conway and me to play another battle, just put a yes in chat. I can even just create a little bit of a poll. Because I think, you know, like if I can be made to play an Immelmann game, then I think we can make Mr. Conway stay a little bit longer. That's fine. Yes. Oh, look, it looks like everybody's happy to see us play one more battle. No, revenge is mine.
You know, this is time that you're actively taking away from the other game we were planning to play this evening, right?
Yeah, but look, chat, I'm doing this for you.
Well, he's not doing it just for you. He's doing it to us.
Yes.
But okay.
But that's, you know, like I'm we've been here for a while. It's been a long day, but I'm happy to play one more.
I've just came into the stream room.
Do it for the haircut, exactly. Feierabend ist heilig, go home. Yeah, but look, we'll play one more, have a little bit of fun, and then, you know, I hope.
Mr. Conway is hungry. Damn right, Mr. Conway is hungry.
Okay, so let me play. Well, I'll play Venezia again. I felt like, oh, she's stuck in battle. So I'll play Colombo. That's okay.
You're getting paid to play games, don't complain. Well, not if I like stay longer than my working day, because that's unpaid overtime, and I don't get paid for unpaid overtime. You could tell by the fact it's unpaid. But it's fine. I do this for you, but I really have to say I do it for you under protest and with great reluctance.
So,
But let's do it. I'm going to play Yamato.
Okay, let me quickly, because my let's make this
Never
short.
not a good opportunity to show off my Yamato skin, which is amazing.
What am I going to play? You know what? I'm going to play Hindenburg because I love that ship, and then we'll just jump into battle. You can go. Oh, it's such a beauty. Bisnat is asking Leroy Jenkins or World of Warcraft F-key command when Leroy Jenkins can be used when you're YOLOing. That would be cool for sure, but this is not the Leroy Jenkins that we're adding to the game. It's actually a sailor from the USS Kit and has been working on the destroyer as a volunteer for a very long time, and this is why we're actually adding him.
Chrysanthus pays for Mr. Conway's dinner. I like that approach, yes.
Actually, you owe me for lunch. I already bought you
That's
lunch.
true. I owe you for lunch. You need to send me like a QR code.
Yes.
What other game is Chrysanthus playing? Look, we as much as we would love to talk about other games that we play, this is not really the right venue.
Look, I can only the only thing I can tell you is that you know, I might turn into a nemesis tonight.
A nemesis.
Yes.
You always say we're going to be devouring as a swarm.
Yes. What else do we have? Any chance of bringing back the Japanese lineup of cruisers? They're not dead.
Is this the Hunger Games?
So the Japanese lines, all of them, are still very good. Like if we just talk about the tier 10s, the Yamato is still a fantastic ship. And it's super popular as well. The Shimakaze is still a great ship. Yes, it has its pros and cons, but I think especially after the buffs to detectability, it's in a good state. The Harugumo is a great ship. And the Sao, even though I understand it, sometimes people complain about the lack of HP, it is still a fantastic ship as well. And in terms of stats, all of these ships are doing fine. So at least for now, no changes planned, but we always keep an eye on it. And I think that, at least if you want to have my 2 cents on this, I don't think they currently need any change. They all have their, role in the game, and it's fine as it is. But we'll keep an eye on it, like in general for any ship that we have in the game. Cruisers, you mean? Well, the Sao, I think the Sao is still a good ship. Happy to play it on the next stream.
Thank you, Fire Solstice, by the way.
Shimmer is not so good as before. I think it's not like the Shimmer being a bad ship. It's just the Shimmer got a lot of competition these days. And that's just something you have to keep in mind. But overall, the Shimmer is still a really good DD. For that, part of the game where it's about being predominantly a torpedo boat. And that's just the way it's played. There's a lot of competition by now, and I think it's good for the game to have like a lot of different choices by now. And it's not like if I want to play a torpedo boat, I only have the Shimmer, but you have several options in the game actually available.
Oh, this looks so good. It was a bit mediocre, but it looked amazing.
Mm-hmm. It definitely did. Okay, so the question is probably I don't really like my position too much. Do you feel like any of the ships need a buff? Me personally? Thinking about... Oh, wait, there's the Maso. Thinking about like what ships could potentially need a buff. Good question. I would have to take a look at the ships. At least on tier 10, I think that most ships are in a pretty good balance. I don't really have like a ship that is standing out to me on that tier that would need a buff right now. Probably for lower tiers, there might be like 1 or 2 ships where I personally would say that maybe it would be nice to do something about it. But overall, nothing comes immediately to my mind. If anything, I'm more of the person to say like ship XYZ might need like a slight nerf or something. So I'm very happy, for example, to see a change applied to Thunderer.
You heard it here first. When your favorite ship gets nerfed, blame Chrysanthus.
Yep, that's okay. You can play me for that. Where did the Maso go? Did he... Petro, of course. Petro needs a buff? Or, like, nerf? I don't know. Like, I think Petro is a very, 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 very strong ship. Especially for competitive. Like, it's my go-to ship when it comes to, for example, ranked battles. Just because it does exactly what I want. And I'm a cruiser main. So, like... That's what I'm looking for. Oh, the Yamato noticed me? No? Is it the core first? Okay.
Both Yamatos have noticed me, unfortunately.
Flint needs range. So we're looking into the Flint. The thing is that, I think the Flint is a very specific ship. And it might even work with the range that it has. I just personally feel that it can be quite uncomfortable to play it with that limited range because it limits your engagements. While it might still be quite strong, it's a bit limiting in that sense. And that's just my personal 2 cents on this. Is that Maso AFK? Okay, we'll just like, if he is, I'm sorry for you, buddy, but we'll do our best to help our team.
No, he's using speed hacks. God damn it.
There's a fully broadsided.
Unsurprisingly, in the fight of me versus 2 Yamatos, a Kurfürst and a Yoshino, I'm not winning.
Well, at least the Kurfürst is showing me full broadside, so I should be able to get in some good AP salvos. And Caramba is in a good position here to actually...
With the volume of fire I'm taking, I'm going to be down soon.
Can't you disengage?
Well, I'm kind of trying to cuddle up to this island here to do that a little bit, yeah.
But that's the thing, like, you should really disengage and just heal up a bit. Stop firing. Use the island as cover. I mean, all of these battleships, like, they're super far back. And the Marceau wasn't really pushing. I'm not spotted right now, so if you...
I'm unspotted now.
That was an unfortunate salvo. You can switch to my gameplay, but one day, Conway, one day you will learn how to use a streaming link.
I know how to use it. It's
It's
just
just you choose not to.
I choose not to. Yes.
Okay. Oh, there's the Marceau. Yep, working on it, working on it. Salvo's out. Can we get a nice salvo into him? Ah, nice. Okay. Look, you should be able to get him, Karamba. I'll try to hit him, but unfortunately he's gonna be difficult. Yeah, I'm paying too much attention to the DD. Ah, the Marceau got away. That's unfortunate. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm spotted. That's gonna be so painful. I thought the Marceau would be rather falling back than pushing back in. Good job. Thank you. Today is not my day.
No, me neither. I don't know why.
Well, the next salvo, like, I'm trying to get undetected here, but if I can do that, I'm probably dead to the next Yamato salvo. Yeah, there we go. I didn't expect, like, I don't know why the Marceau actually turned back. I didn't expect that to happen. And you can switch back to your gameplay.
My gameplay is riveting. I'm trying to unbeach myself.
Well, the good thing is that because the enemy team focused so hard all of their battleships into this area, that our team just ruffle stomped the other caps, killed the DDs, and now we're holding 3 caps. So that's okay. And now Karamba should also be able to just haunt these battleships with torpedoes.
Push back around here and put some pressure.
It's cool that we get German tokens for watching. Delta, I'm very happy that you like it. Keep in mind there are 2 drops, so you get 125 for the first 2 hours, and then throughout all of the streams that you will see on this channel, you can collect the remaining 125 for watching another 4 hours. And it's accumulative, so you don't have to watch one stream for 4 hours. It can also be like four streams for 1 hour each. Maybe Hindenburg needs a buff. No, like
It just got one.
The Hindenburg had a interesting swing back from getting a nerf to getting a buff, actually to numbers that are better than before. But the Hindenburg is a really great ship. It was just me
Always
being basically too broadsided to. I mean, if you play against 3 battleships in that area with like double Yamato and a Kurfürst, you just have to be aware of that fact. I was trying to help Karamba with the Marceau so we can actually have the DD advantage, because if you can get a Somers into that position, he can just haunt these battleships and make them push away. This is what we were looking for. I was just too greedy and I didn't expect the Marceau to come back, because he was on like 1k health, if not less. And to push back into the Somers and get me detected again wasn't really the best choice for him, unless he really wanted to get me down. Gents, please roll back secondary nerf. Kurfürst is unplayable, so Arka schicks the Kurfürst. We actually buffed the secondaries before, so they are on a comparable level compared to before. We did increase the range. The accuracy is nerfed to a certain degree, and we're looking at it. But at least from what I've seen before, I don't think there was any meaningful drop in terms of stats for the Kurfürst. We can look into it, as we do. You know, I can try if we can get an answer for secondaries for maybe the next stream. But overall, I think especially for German battleships, the change is actually not that significant in the overall outcome of the amount of damage that they deal with secondary builds compared to the pre-commander skill rework. Mr. Conway sniped them. That's not the way Conway plays, and I'm very happy about this. Kurfürst may be fine, but Friedrich, this ship hurts. We'll be happy to look into it, Hingst. Mikasa, well, we're not going to play another battle because I already kind of forced Conway to stay longer.
I hate playing Mikasa. It's just, like it's too RNG dependent whether or not you ever hit anything for me.
That's why I use the secondaries.
Even with the secondaries. I mean, look, don't tell me. Like, I've been there, I've done that, I've tried it, got the t-shirt. Just,
How many battles do you have on the
inconsistent.
Mikasa?
What?
How many battles do you have on the Mikasa?
Oh, I have no idea. Not that many.
We should up it to 100.
No.
Coming back to the Iron Cross camo for tier 10 German ships. Well, you can get it for the Elbe if you participate in the early access. It's basically the final reward in the consecutive bundles. And if you're asking whether they're coming back, for example, for the Hindenburg or Großer Kurfürst, maybe at some point. I'm sure there is a good chance for this. I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. So I'm not going to say, yes, I promise they come back. But I think that at some point in the future, there's a good chance for them to come back. So let me check with our team that is working on this, whether we can make them come back at some point in time.
Okay. Well, I'm at almost 3 million potential damage, so definitely did my job in regards.
Nenad Mill says, it is not a good policy to buff or nerf boats because of YouTuber guys. They do like 30 battles and record one. It's not representative. Absolutely. This is not what we're doing. Actually, we're doing the exact opposite sometimes in a sense of like, you can have a great battle, right? For example, you see me play a battle and I can have like a 200k battle. Or for example, right now I had a rather not so great battle.
Why did I repair the single fire?
65k damage. A single battle is never representative for a ship. Please also always take this in consideration when you see like somebody posting a replay or a screenshot from a battle. It takes more than this. My personal approach is usually it takes at least like 20, 25 battles for me to establish a good opinion about a ship, because you then saw a lot of different situations, different tiers, whether you're getting up tiered, down tiered, and so on, and kind of the situations that you're being put in. So like never base something on one battle. And what we do in terms of like how we do balancing is we have every single scrap of data about this game, right? We can compare all ships, not just on a big scale where we say like, how's the average win rate, for example, for a ship. We can go into very detailed statistics about what is, for example, top 5% players who play a Hindenburg, how do they perform in another cruiser? And these kind of statistics, it's very detailed. And this is why we also like have a very strong focus sometimes on data. But it doesn't mean that we disregard feedback. Feedback is very important. And when we see, for example, discussions about a certain ship, we go back, make sure that it's fine, we check it. But we have a team that is constantly working on balancing, and they keep their eye on all of the ships at the same time. Of course, it's not like every single minute, but we do make sure that ships, even if they have been released a very long time ago, if we see that they're for some reason, because the meta is shifting, are dropping down in terms of like the performance and we need to do something, we will definitely do something. And if we see that a ship is too strong, we will do something about it as well. As you can see, for example, with the changes that we applied to Stalingrad or Thunderer in this update. So it's always like a very complex balancing act. And we're very happy to read your feedback. But for us, we need to have all of these different aspects, feedback, data, and then also the experience of the team that is working on this to be able to make a good decision about balancing. And I know that sometimes you're not happy with the balancing decisions that we make, but we do have the balance of this game at heart. We want this game to be balanced because it's not about releasing the game and then letting it rot in the corner. This is a live game. We want you to play this game right now. We want you to keep playing it for a very long time and hopefully stay with us for as long as possible. So it would be actually very detrimental to not have the long-term health of the game in our mind. So I hope you can understand this. And then overall, I think that's going to be it. We've especially Conway streamed for a very long time. I streamed for the last 2.5 hours, but Conway has been streaming since 4 o'clock. So, give us some F in chat for respect for Mr. Conway.
No, it's fine. Like I love doing this, guys, but I just at the end of the day, now I want to go home. I want to have some food. I want to sit down. And I want to keep playing other video games.
Exactly.
I know it's a glamorous life that we live nowadays. But no, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the content that we've put into the patch. Please go try it out. Have we shared the survey yet?
We've shared the survey, but let's make sure.
But we'll share the survey one more time. So there's a survey right now. A survey right now. Chrysanthus will be sharing it in chat. It would be fantastic if you guys could go and fill it out. It doesn't take long. And it helps us get a grip on what you kind of think about our updates every month. Please do. Apart from that, a couple of things we want to point out. There is going to be King of the Sea coming up soon. Registrations are closing tonight. And if you are interested in this, pay attention to the portal. There'll be a portal article coming up just before the tournament starts. And that'll have all the information on who's streaming, where you can watch it. And go do it. There'll be Twitch drops for every game day. Basically, you'll be able to get King of the Sea containers if you haven't completed your collection yet. So you still have a chance to get that tier 7 premium container. And I don't know. I don't have too much to shout out today. We need to pick someone to raid.
Okay, that's your job.
No,
I'll
I don't
just
want to
say
be. No, I don't know because I've been away for a bit. I don't know who you've recently raided, so you kind of need to be.
Okay, so I'll try to
You
pick
made-
somebody in the background. And
Yes.
guys, thank you very much for joining us on the stream. I hope we get to answer a lot of your questions and show you a bit what kind of content you have available in this update. It's part 1 of the German DD arc. Don't forget that we released the info last week on our glorious last week's stream about what's coming up to World of Warships with the second part of the German DD arc. Bring, for example, the Battle of Beasts, where you can pick one of 4 teams each week. We also might have something cool happening on with Twitch drops as a little bit of a teaser here, and also a German collection. And yeah, if you're not really into the German destroyers, then I hope you enjoyed the rest of the content. Ranked battles are still going on. We also have a new dockyard where you can get some extra rewards, and if you want to, you can also get Zf6. And if you had questions about Twitch or actually Prime Gaming by now, there's no information today, but I would keep a close eye on the portal in the next days, and you might find information about this topic over there.
Soon TM, Bobby Ennis.
Soon TM, exactly. And yeah, in terms of Twitch drops, I hope you know that you get German tokens for watching this stream if you have your account linked properly and claim the rewards, and then you will get German tokens plus the usual Twitch drop goodies like Twitch containers and the missions.
Hasta69 is asking, when is the next stream? That's an excellent question, but it's a very easy answer. We stream every Thursday from 6 p.m. Central European Summertime. That's 4 p.m. UTC, whatever that is where you live. Every Thursday. We're always live. This time, every Thursday.
Exactly. And final shout out, please fill out the survey. It's in the chat. Just grab that link and fill it out. You don't have to do it today, but you know, do it in general. It would be very nice of you to share your feedback, because I hope you can see that even though, you know, you sometimes feel like it's not happening, but a lot of the changes that you see even in the patch notes are based on your feedback. And so thanks for providing it, and we'll do our very best to make sure it's going to be listened to. And with that, I picked somebody we can rate, so you come up with a hashtag. Do you have a hashtag? Is your brain empty right now? I think it's empty.
I think it's
Chat,
pretty-
make
I
a
think it's
suggestion.
Make a suggestion. Hashtag empty brain. Why not?
Oh no, that's gonna be like
No?
that's. It
Okay,
sounds like
fine.
an insult. Please don't do it. It's like you rate somebody and suddenly in chat now you know you're going to do it anyway. I know you chat, but it's just it feels very hard, like very harsh. You rate a stream and then the entire chat is going to be full of hashtag empty brain. It sounds like Wargaming sent them over.
Why don't we do hashtag haircut?
Hashtag haircut. Okay.
Hashtag hair.
Okay. Good. So guys, we'll be back same place, same time next week. I hope it's going to be us again, and then have a very nice weekend.
Yes.
Hope you get to enjoy it and play some warships, and otherwise enjoy your life.
See you soon. Bye
See
bye.
you soon. Bye bye.
Oh, I have to push the button, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay,
have
so
to
let's
do
try
it.
this one more time. See you soon. Bye bye.